Hello everyone and welcome back to my Let's Play of Aidyn Chronicles, the first mage. Now, um, last time I was with you, I had left off, I had just arrived into the hometown of the main character, and to my ignorance, I thought I had saved the game, and I didn't, and I proceeded to then close the game and start uploading the videos that I had, recorded. So I had to do it all over again, and I tried to just do it as rapidly as possible this time, when it wasn't recording. I didn't go for some of the treasure that I had searched for the first time, and I just basically rushed to get myself attacked by the goblins and such. And then after the whole healing with Oriana thing, and to send me back on the way towards the castle, I realized I hadn't gotten the hat. Kendall's hat, which is actually a pretty good item to have in the early game. And so I went back to look for it. And I spent a good 10 minutes walking around, lost, trying to find it. Went down a path, which I don't know if it's like that prior to the dream or not, but if you go down it afterwards, it leads to somewhere where you're not supposed to go just yet, and they're basically these minotaur sort of like monsters that are patrolling the path, and they will kill you if you even get close. So I had to turn tail and run, and I explored around, went in circles until I finally found the hat, and then I managed to make my way back to where I am now, which is in the city. It is now nighttime. The whole process of doing that all over again made it so that I actually managed to level up somehow. But here I am. Not where I saved last time, obviously. I just sort of walked further in. This is on the bridge heading towards the castle. So we are going to go in and knock on the door, even though the fact that it's midnight in-game. You couldn't tell that thing on the lower left corner is actually the clock. I guess nobody ever sleeps around here. Set out at midnight? That doesn't sound like a good idea. Yeah, goblins and other things, which I'm sure I wasn't even supposed to see. The camera likes to zoom in on the wall sometimes. I have no idea why. Blah, blah, blah. The king wants to see me. Okay, let's just let me go to him. Uh-oh. You shouldn't have said that. Now they're gonna get all worried. As I said in the previous video, there's gonna be a lot of dialogue in this particular video, because just the segment where the game is at it's big time story based, big time dialogue, and as much as I'd love to skip it for you guys, I'm sure some would actually like to see what the hell's going on. So, I'm showing it. Just have to deal with it. I'll try to at least, go through the dialogue quickly. There is some important stuff being said here that it's probably good for me to read to refresh my memory, because up to a certain point, it's been well over, but probably at least 2 years anyway since I've last done it, and I sure as heck don't remember really anything from that, because I was speeding through the early game at that point. So, all this is like new to me again. Do as I say, Mr. Knight. Thinks he can boss everyone around. And in fact, he can. feeling that he knows Oriana somehow. Finally. Been telling me, go see the king, go see the king. Well, let me go see the king. He's just been eavesdropping that whole time. End of cinematic. Alright. Off to see the king. Oh yeah, the camera can't actually activate in here. That's one problem. In buildings, the camera sometimes does not... Well, sometimes you can't move it, and now I can. It can be an issue. Where was the king again? I think it was down there? Maybe. Let's see what this sign says here. Wizard's Keep. Yeah, that's not there. I'll have to go there later. Straight to the king. Straight to the... Well, this isn't the king. I mean, the king's room. It's not the king's hall. Though one would think it would be with this special carpet. It's gotta be here somewhere. Follow the red carpet. Up the stairs. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And it just ends. Well, that's just great. Yeah, no, it's not up here. Well, maybe if I talk to him again. Evergreen, come here. Where do I go? Okay. I guess I'll try another door? Are there other doors? Not really. Well, let's go in here. It's here. I recognize this. Yes, indeed it is. This is a king's hall. Or not. Well, I did recognize it, but it's not. It really was the Wizard's Keep. Must be the other door. I get so lost in this castle. Imagine me in the forest. Okay, well then probably through here. Somehow. Somewhere. Those doors? Maybe? Ah, yes! This is the Knight's Toll? Something like that? Oh, the Knight's Roll. Leave the roll. Basically just information on history of this will mention areas, battles that happened in those areas. Good if you're a history buff, I guess. There's the king and Evergreen. Well, he beat me here. What did I tell you? See? I knew they couldn't do anything. Must journey to Erromon. That's where I'll get to learn a whole bunch of stuff and have a lot of fun. Spend a good amount of time over there. Now there are some secrets for me to obtain in here, in this city though. Somewhere. Let me just pull this this up. I'm gonna make sure to get the special ones, like there's this one particular sword that's really good, just so that you can see that they're there, and you'll know how to get them if you haven't found the guides or haven't found them on your own or whatever, or are like me and sometimes likes to play games while listening to the let's plays of said games. I'm sure I'm the only one that does that. I will need companions. I may take my friend Brenna, which she will meet momentarily. I probably actually won't end up keeping her in my party this time around, since I always used to, but I'm going different this time. The first 3 members you get in this game, I will not actually be keeping throughout the whole game, though apparently Brenna is actually difficult to get rid of, but I'll figure it out, even if I have to kill her off. The other 2, not a problem. They're telling me about Retta, she's the second person. Then he's telling me about Goddard, and actually I might take him. We'll see. Nah. I was gonna use the other person anyway. This woman who's quite skilled thief and mage. Or not mage, but spellcaster. Yes, this is the part where I have to decide on what I'm going to be doing. Now, Abrican would be a good choice to take early on, but I wasn't planning on using him later on. I could always, and he can be replaced by someone else to do his job, just maybe not quite as effective, but still works. Put this down because I can't seem to find where I can get that sword. It's somewhere in there. No multitasking when I'm recording. So much dialogue. Like 13 minutes of dialogue. Alright. I'm actually going to read this journal very briefly, just to give you an idea of where I'm headed here. Alright, so now I have a choice. I'm actually going to do a little bit of research. I'm going to pause it here and be back shortly, and then we will gather our party together and set out for our adventure. So I'll be right back. Alright, well, now that I've done my little bit of research, it's time to continue our adventure. Now, I have decided on who I will be taking with me. Initially, anyway, the party members will change throughout the course of this adventure, assuming I don't die. Yeah, so, without further ado, let's get the party sorted out. Where's Abrican? I do want him in my party. Tell me about the Knights of Gornia. I don't really need to know. I just want to know if he's going to come with me. Obviously, I know he will if I ask him. It's a matter of getting through this whole dialogue, so we can get on the road to fun adventure. Keep dreaming, kid. Alright, so apparently everything's gone off somewhere. No big deal. I more or less know where he's gonna end up. Alright, so Rita, there's one. I guess that was the wrong thing to tell her. She's saying please go away. Well, if she's gonna be that way, fine. I won't take her. Where would I find Goddard? I don't know. It's bound to be in there, I guess. In the wizard thing. Just talk to Brenna real quick. This here is supposedly the main character's best friend. I don't remember about this one. Could be a smart ass and say that. I'll just go with this. It sounds more like, well, I guess I can't do that choice. I'll do this one. That wasn't the right choice. One of these things will lead me to get her to join me. Aha. There we go. Apparently she's supposed to join you automatically. Beg? No, that's pathetic. There we go, I got her. Supposedly I would have gotten her anyway, but I decided to go that route. Now to find this Goddard fella. He's a really weird person, and I'm not going to be keeping him permanently anyway, so just for now, since Rita can be a bitch. Probably shouldn't have said that. But whatever. Where is Goddard? I have no idea, because the last 2 times I played, I didn't take him. I didn't even know he was here. Well, maybe I did know, but didn't care. He's bound to be around here somewhere. This is the Wizard's Hall, after all. Is that the door came in from? Yes, it is. This one. Let's see this one. I have to remember there is a lot of stuff to get in here, too. Like, you'd be surprised just how many things you can actually interact with in order to acquire items. It may not look like you can, but you can. Usually it's boxes, barrels, Obviously, the obvious ones, chests and loot bags that are here, occasionally on the ground, usually containing gold. But I've seen so many others, like a bag hanging on a wall, a fireplace. Like, the list is, I wouldn't say endless, but it's pretty high. There are a lot of secret hidden items that you can acquire. Most of them are non-essential, if not all of them. There are a few rare equipments you can acquire, but it's not that bad. Not that many. Most of the time it's gold or potions or gemstones or spell reagents. Okay, well, I can't seem to find him anywhere. Here's something on the ground for me. I've got her at least. He's bound to be around here somewhere. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, or not pause, but stop the video pretty soon, and do a little more reading, try and figure out where the hell he is, so that I'm not wasting time here running around trying to find him, as well as, you know, in terms of the treasure, the useful ones. Check out where they are and how to get them. And once I've done that, I don't know if I'll continue with part 4 immediately afterwards, or if I'll just hold off for another time, but I will certainly be picking this up relatively soon. Really wish I could find him first to show you him. He's well, let's just say he's a lunatic, but he's pretty good with a spell, with magic spells. I can't seem to find him. Of course, I haven't nowhere near looked everywhere. I mean, he could be. There's a lot of places here he could be. You can spend so much time running around looking for loot. Okay, see, I came through here already. So, yeah, they're apparently connected. Yeah, you can like run around for hours practically on end looking for stuff, and then walk right by something and not even notice it. That's partially has to do with the camera angle being kind of crappy sometimes, but usually, like, oh, no. Like with boxes and barrels, sometimes you can tell which ones has something in them because their color is slightly different. But I don't remember what the difference is. I think it's more of a brown, where these are like orange, brown, light, or color or something. But then again, there's this one which apparently has nothing anyway, so I don't know. Ah, wait. This is where Goddard is. There he is. Yeah, take a look at this guy. Look how weird he looks. I'm just gonna skip the dialogue because he's a crazy person. That should be the one. Sorry if I'm skipping everything, but really what he says has very little importance as far as I'm concerned. This is all like information. I just wanted to join my party. Here we go, that might do it. Maybe not. That wasn't the right one. Come on. I don't want to talk to this guy. It's got to be one of these things. He's ranting, ranting, and ranting. Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up to see how am I supposed to get him, because this seems to be a pain in the butt. So I think this is where I'll cut it off for today, and make sure I remember to save. So I will be back next time, whenever that may be, and just make sure to save in the proper slot too. And I will pick this up, and we will continue the adventure, gathering our party members, searching the castle for precious loot, and getting ready for our adventure to the Gnome Town. So, until next time.